It's just nothing going on today for Kurt. I'm Birdie at 8. And then here at 9. What a surprise, Jeff.
Where are my glasses? I can't find my glasses. Have you seen my glasses?
What?
God. Connect 4. Ha! I wish my wife sucked as much as you did. There you have it.
All right, guys, we're gonna go over mechanisms of cognitive decline. First one is general neurodegeneration.
I can't hear him. Shut it. What? I said, shut it. I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Has anyone ever told you you look like Michael B. Jordan?
They usually tell me Beyonce.
Ah.
One of the main mechanisms behind cognitive decline is neurodegeneration. This refers to a progressive loss of neurons and synapses in the brain. A major cause of this is a protein misfolding, where proteins like amyloid beta and tau begin to accumulate from plaques and tangles. These disrupt communication between,
I just gotta take this
between neurons.
I like that song.
These
Hello?
disrupt communication between neurons.
What?
Especially
It's the Prince of Nigeria. Huh? What?
in the hippocampus.
Where am I gonna get 2,000 Google Play cards? They're gonna
Which
send me
is
to
quite a
jail.
from memory.
I need 2,000 Google Play cards or they're gonna send me to jail. The Prince of Nigeria, he's gonna come from my family. The Prince of what? Nigeria. Who cares about the Prince of Camelot? He's not real. I'm gonna go to jail.
Metabolic dysfunction can lead to cognitive decline because of brain insulin resistance and glucose dysregulation in the brain. Sometimes Alzheimer's is referred to as diabetes type 3. Well, yes, ma'am, we'll get to you in just a second.
You can go first.
Yes, sir.
What did you say?
I said that people with diabetes are up to 2.7 times more likely to develop Alzheimer's.
I think I forgot to take my morning pill.
Another mechanism of cognitive decline
My question.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
My dad had type 2 diabetes.
Well, okay. And did your dad have Alzheimer's as well?
He forgot.
Well, 16.1% of people with midlife diabetes develop Alzheimer's compared to 9.4% without.
Cut it out.
The
What?
Well,
Cut it out. Speak up. He's saying you need a haircut. There's a caterpillar on this here iPad.
Hey,
Looks fuzzy. What is one of the poisonous types? Sorry.
another way that you can develop cognitive decline is via cerebrovascular dysfunction. This means that your blood flow to your brain is impaired. This includes macrovascular damage.
Are you saying you're vascular? Michael B.
Hold on now. And it's strongly linked to things like hypertension, atherosclerosis, and this leads to white matter damage in the brain.
My mommy had sterosis.
Slower process, executive dysfunction, and damage to white matter in the brain. Listen. There's something that's called amyloid B plaque. All right. Protein fragments build up around neurons. It causes the amyloid B plaque to build up. In Alzheimer's patients with reduced cerebrovascular function, the protein clumps up and stick together instead of being cleared away. Okay, and this
Wake up!
You know what? Hey. So, like I was saying, the amyloid B plaque clumps up and sticks together, and it interferes and prevents and interferes with communication between your neurons, and it disrupts learning and memory, things like spatial memory and procedural memory. I wanted to teach you guys a little bit more about insulin resistance. Impaired insulin signaling in the brain leads to a decrease in the P13K and AKT pathways. AKT inhibits a protein called the GSK3 beta, but when insulin signaling is impaired, the GSK3 beta becomes overactive.
That Michael B. Jordan?
Hey, excuse me.
Hey, my daughter asked for this.
No flash photography.
My daughter loves Michael B. Jordan.
Therefore, the glucose utilization drops and early cognitive slowing, especially in the memory.
A healthy diet plays a key role in regulating the risk and progression of dementia, including conditions like Alzheimer's disease. Diets rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats, especially those found in patterns like the Mediterranean diet, are very helpful and provide the anti-inflammatory and protect the brain from oxidative stress and damage. Make sure to include your fruits and not burn your food.
Some medications can also be very effective in managing cognitive decline.
The last class of drugs that we're going to talk about is the anti-amyloid antibodies. Decreases amyloid plaques, and it slows disease progression.
So in the early stage, what we see is the use of the cholinesterase inhibitors. And at the moderate stage, we'll add the minimal. And after that, when it's confirmed that there is Alzheimer's disease, we consider the anti-amyloid therapies.
What you looking at? A pretty lady? You look just like my ex-wife. I'm a man. Oh. It's man.
Did you guys know that 40 to 45% of dementia cases are preventable via modifiable risk factors? Regular physical activity has a 40% lower risk of dementia. Exercise is strongly recommended for prevention. Benefits in cognition are seen with even small increases in activity. The cognitive benefits of exercise include improvements in memory, executive function, and processing speeds, and it is effective in healthy adults, those with mild cognitive impairment, and even those who have been diagnosed with dementia. There's an increase in cerebral blood flow, cerebrovascular function. There is neurogenesis and an increase in brain-derived neurotrophic factor.
See? Physical activity can be great for those experiencing cognitive decline.
This guy might not be very good, but playing's still good for him.
What are we talking now? Huh?
Cognitive decline is what we're going to explain. Alzheimer's comes from amyloid beta plaque that's all the brain. Alzheimer's is sometimes called diabetes type 3. A midlife diagnosis causes your risk to increase. Exercise can help boost cerebrovascular blood flow. That's how neurons get their oxygen and their glucose. It increases brain derived.
Been busting that since '84. These youngins don't know what it was back in the day.
That's what helps your neurons and your synapses work faster. Neurons can become resistant to insulin. This can lead to tau tangles and protein dysfunction. This is caused by impaired glucose metabolism. Neuroinflammation is also a mechanism.
Behind the scenes.